Hello, techies. This is CompTIA Lab 4.5, and we're going to troubleshoot a malfunctioning computer. Alright, so these are all the tasks that we're going to be working with here on the left pane, and they're highlighted for us on the left pane. So let's see what we have. You work at a computer repair store. A customer has given you a computer that won't boot. So in this lab, your task is to diagnose and correct the problem. The computer will successfully start and load Windows when the problem is corrected. All right, so this is pretty much straightforward. You know what to do. Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and diagnose this. Let's see. It won't turn on, so obviously there's a problem here. Let's go to the back of the computer. Let's see what we have. The power cable, we highlight the power cable. It's plugged in. Let's see. It's plugged in. Okay, so let's maximize this so we see clearly. This is turned on also. Let's see. It's turned on. This is off. Let us go to the motherboard and see what we have inside the motherboard. Okay, so the 20 pin is plugged in. Let's see the power supply areas. Okay, 20 pin is plugged in, 8 pin is plugged in. Okay, so could it be that the cooling fan is plugged in also? So what could be the problem? So we need to troubleshoot this. So let's test our power supply just to be sure that the power supply is working. So this is our power supply tester. Let's bring it by the side here, and then let's remove let's bring it by the side here. Let's remove one end of these. Turn this to the back. No. Let's go over here and unplug this. Let's turn this back into the motherboard and scroll down. We're gonna take this and plug it in here, and the other 8 pin. Let's see the 8 pin connector. Take this. It's not take. We didn't take it. Okay, we take this and plug this in here, and let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the back of this computer. No, let's go to the drive base and see. Okay, so the power here, we need one power from the drive bay. We need one power here, and let's ensure go to the back, and this time around let us test. So this cable here, the other end of the cable, so take this other end and plug it in here back. We unplug it before we connected the cables. All right, so let's go ahead and test this and see what the test result is. So let's see. You can see that this has failed. 12 volts has failed. Okay, so this power supply obviously is bad. I see this failed also. PGMS failed also. 12 volt power supply failed also. Obviously this power supply is bad, and let's go ahead and turn this off, and Let's turn this off. Let's detach the cable because we're going to replace this power supply. Let's detach this cable also. We detach this cable also. And let's see. Um, okay, so we have power supply out, and so what I'm trying to do is to check if the power supply meets the specification and test it also. So this is 4 pin, 8 pin, this is 4 pin, and this is 8 pin plug. Um, 8 pin, not connected. Okay, so we'll plug this in here. Mm, 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 mm. So we look for the other end. We're looking for the other end of this particular cable, so we can plug it in here and ensure that this switch is turned on. And let's zoom in and see what the test says. So this power supply is okay. It's okay from the test results on the screen of the tester. Is okay. So what we're going to do right now is to um, unplug all of this cable, and let's um, let's go into the motherboard and replace this power supply inside. So we'll remove the old power supply and we place the new power supply. Okay, let's remove all the cables from the old power supply first. And okay, we leave the SATA cables, it's not connected to the power supply. What other cable is left? Okay, I think that is all. So the new power supply, let us plug in all the necessary cables from the new power supply. So this goes into the slot here. So this goes into the slot here. And let's done. Let's look at the drive base. We need to connect the power supplies from the new power supply to the drive base. One goes here and one goes in here for the hard drive. and let's turn this to the back and plug in the cable. Let's plug in the cable, goes in here, turn this to the back, try to power this on, and let's see what happens. Okay, so see, go to the back, we turn this off, we're going to the motherboard. um, let's return this tester. We need to test something else here. um, let's test the memory because it doesn't display anything on the screen, so that is a classical sign. That's a classical character of a bad RAM. So we take the first RAM, we fix it in here, and we test. And this says that this RAM is okay. Alright, so RAM in slot 1 is okay. So we return this RAM. So let's test the second RAM in the slot. Fix this in here and we test. Let's see what we have. And this RAM is bad. Okay, so we're gonna set this RAM aside somewhere here with bad RAM, and we continue testing. We just want to make sure there are no other bad RAMs here. So fix this in here also, and we test the RAM. Let's see. Alright, so this RAM is okay. So we take this RAM and we fix it in here. We take this RAM and we fix this RAM in here. And let's see how we do with this RAM. Okay, this RAM is perfectly okay. So we take this RAM, we fix this RAM back into its slot. This RAM is okay. Let's fix it here. So we have two other RAMs to test. So we take the next RAM, fix in here, and we press the red button. Alright, so this RAM is okay. We take this RAM, we fix it into the slot here, and we remove this one, we fix it in here to test. We press the red button and this RAM is okay. So we only have one bad RAM here, so we fix this in here. And for the bad RAM, what we're going to do right now is to go over to the RAM area and try to select a compatible RAM for this. So this is 1600. So DDR3 1600 2 gig. That is what we are going to fit in this slot. But let's go into the motherboard detail and see if we are on course. We want to make sure that we use the right specification of RAM for this board. We just don't want to assume, so that we don't burn the motherboard. If you put a wrong RAM into the RAM slot, you can burn the motherboard by doing that. So let's be very, very careful. So to be on the safe side, I'm going to check. So you may install 1 gig and 2 gig on both ECC and non-ECC DDR3 DIMM. Note that due to the memory address limitation on a 32-bit Windows OS. Okay, all right. So I think we have an idea of what kind of memory to use here. So from the specification, let's see. Let's test this RAM and see what we have. There's this RAM and C. Okay, so this is 2 GB M. Okay, all right. So because we have 2 GB M here, what we're gonna use is this particular RAM here. So let's test it first, so and see if the RAM is okay. So let's see what we have here. Mm, okay, this RAM is okay, and this is 2 gig. All right, so because it is 2 gig, we're gonna fix it into the slot, and voila, that is all for the RAM. So the next thing we want to do right now is to try to power on this PC and see what happens. So go over and turn this PC to the back, turn on the power supply, and go back and turn this back to front, and power on the PC, and let's see what happens. Wow, this is turning on. So we solved the problem. All right, so guys, the problem has been solved. So um let's go over and show that the internet is working fine. The internet is currently not connected. Let's see. Let's close this. Let's go into the workbench and see if the network cable is connected to this. So we go to the cables. Oh, cables we have here is any SATA connector. So let's see. So there are no cables for the internet here, and so let's go ahead and see how we do. So go ahead and score lab, and this is 100% score. Alright, so remember, if you find this video to be helpful, you know what to do. Smash that like button, like and subscribe if you're new to this channel, and don't forget to share this video on other educational platforms so that other students can benefit also. So, and if you have other questions, hit me up in the comment section or use the WhatsApp number attached to this video to reach me. Thank you for watching. I wish you good luck in your educational pursuit, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.